What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, but you can call me D-Ray, bringing you guys the next week of the UNPL Pokemon Wi-Fi Draft League. We take on Darude, or as I like to call him, Shiesty. Long story, don't worry about it. He's fantastic. We were gonna play earlier in the morning, as you can hear my voice probably. I have been so sick these past 3 or 4 days. It started with the flu. It was absolutely horrific. Back pains, everything. I have not been this sick. I know I don't have COVID. I have not been this sick for the longest freaking time. And now I'm like on the tail end and I have a cold, so I wanted to sleep in and he was really gracious to do so. And now we're here, now we're playing. So please, please, please go check him out. His link will be in the description below. And let's play some Pokemon. I think I got everything that he was going to bring to a T. However, he did not bring the Landorus, which makes sense. Instead, he brings Pheasantipity. So we're going to go ahead and lead with the same sequence I thought we were going to go ahead and lead with, which is going to be Zapdos first. And then from there, if we see a Araquanid lead, we'll go straight for a U-turn into Espeon, which is the game plan, and I'm going to stick to it. Good luck, have fun to Darude. He's been killing it this season. We have dropped, spoilers, 2 in a row, both of which I personally believe if I had been more aware, I should have won. So we do have to reclaim our top end of the league draft status. He brings in this thing. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to well, I can actually just go hard into, because if he outspeeds me, that's going to be unfortunate. So I'm just going to go hard into Espeon. I have the ability shield, so that way if he tries to spore me, it'll get bounced back. He's still a grass type if he doesn't terrestrialize, or if he wants to just set up hazards, we'll bounce him back. If he attacks me, that's okay. We'll be able to get off big damage in the following turn. He does decide to terrestrialize, so that's cool. So he can turn into, well, we're about to find out, right? So it doesn't really matter if I look it up. But if he terrestrializes into a steel type and he goes for a spore, he can fall asleep here. We do have the ability shield on our Espeon to make sure that the yeah, so now he's gonna fall asleep. Good night, young prince. Good night, young prince. That's fantastic. That worked out better than I thought. Alright, ability shield Espeon for the dub. You'll love to see it. And I just want to get big damage off on this. I also can just start setting up in its face, which could be really nice. There's nothing really much that can revenge. So I think I can still really start putting in damage to his team. So I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. Fantastic. This is his guaranteed turn of sleep. So now we're at +1. +1. I could actually just do it again. Getting out of range of Greninja would be really nice, and this is my opportunity to really put a damper on his team. So can I 2-hit KO him now? Here, let's see. This is Toad Scroll. Sorry about my voice, guys. And if I have to like blow my nose or something, I'll make sure I cut or, you know, do the whole thing. Steel. Psyshock is not a 2-hit KO just yet. I kind of want to go for another Calm Mind. Let's go for it. Yeah, I'll speed everything on the team, and I'm out of range of any kind of shenanigans from the Greninja. He does withdraw. Fantastic. If he brings in Greninja, I think I'm okay. He goes this. Okay. Uxie. Like, if you have no special defense investment, like if you're mostly max Phys-Def, which is what I would assume this would be the check to Great Tusk. If you're just max HP, a Shadow Ball does a lot of damage, so I'm just gonna go for it. I couldn't imagine this thing doing anything in return. So big Shadow Ball comes off, nearly kills it, which is fantastic. Goes for the knockoff, removes my ability shield, which is quite unfortunate. But it's already done the cool thing, right? So on this turn, I'm gonna go for a Draining Kiss. At 131, I'm gonna get a little bit of health back. Greninja. He has to pop his Gren now, which is really cool. I don't think he's gonna be specs. I think he's gonna be like a heavy duty boots kind of set. Maybe timid. Can't afford to not be timid. A Dark Pulse to our Espeon at 131. Get a little bit of health back, and probably like 10 HP or something like that. Yeah, so 145 puts us back in the green. Dark Pulse does not kill us unless he's boosting at him, which is crazy. So we guarantee live the hit here. So now he's in a pretty difficult position, if you ask me. But being able to knock out the GlitchhxCity opens up Great Tusk like crazy. And Espeon's doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which is fantastic. I put the Toad Scroll to sleep, knocked out the GlitchhxCity, prevented any shenanigans, and now he's burnt his Terra. Great stuff. Espeon, KO, GlitchhxCity. And then comes the Araquanid. Do I want to save this now that I lost my ability shield? I'm already set up. I would assume not. I would also like to get this down for the rest of the team. So I think our best bet, I could go for, well, let me see. Let me think here. If I go for a Draining Kiss, Araquanid, if you're a Sticky Web Araquanid, you can't go for Sticky Webs here. Anything's gonna knock me out, right? So our best bet is just to go for a Psyshock. Draining Kiss actually doesn't do too much damage, so I'm gonna go for a Psyshock. We're just gonna get off as much damage as we possibly can. I do still have Rapid Spin in the back. That does fantastic damage, way more than half. Goes for the Leech Life, that's fine. It's gonna get him a little bit above half, which is cool. But we bought big damage and really dented his team. Espeon did fantastic. Muy bueno. This is what we wanted. We wanted to use it to break the team. I love to see it. So now from here, I can freely go into Khalil and then go for a Thunderbolt. There is no switch into the team now that his Toad Scroll has turned into a Steel type. So I'm just gonna click Thunderbolt. Very, very freely. Forcing the Terra turn 1 was great. He's burned his free turn of sleep, or my free turn of sleep because he's asleep. I just noticed that there's some green screen issues going on, but that's okay. Alright, so this damage is fantastic. Oh, he's very Spadef. I know that this thing naturally is pretty Spadef, but I'm pretty offensive in Zapdos. Let's see. Khalil's Thunderbolt to Toad Scroll, who would turn into a Steel type. That did like 30%. He's got some investment. He looks like he's just max HP. Yeah. That's just this thing being super bulky. So I could attack it again. And then bring in this guy. I think attacking it again is just going to be the business though. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. Yeah. It can't recover any of its health, and if I can get some good turns for sleep, then I think we'll be in a really good spot. Now, this is the danger point where he can wake up. So if he goes for a Spore, what's the one Pokemon that I would not mind getting fallen asleep? This thing would be really nice to keep around because it does really well against his entire team. So I think I just stay in and attack. Because this thing falling asleep is okay. And it still allows me to switch into Araquanid relatively free. So I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt. He switches out. Okay. So he's probably most likely I should just say, is gonna wake up the following time he comes in. Brings in this thing. Okay, so I decided how much speed. I didn't put any speed in this. So if this thing doesn't have any speed whatsoever, I'm physically defensive. This most likely is physically offensive. That did a good chunk of damage. However, that did kind of confirm that he's max HP because it could have done more. My switch-ins to this was the King Gambit. Should I just go hard King Gambit? But if he goes for a U-turn, that would be kind of annoying. Kind of want to go for a U-turn and see if he invested speed in this. So let's go for a U-turn. He did invest speed in this. Okay, good stuff. That's good to know. So the Pheasant Dippity has some speed. That's good to know. This gives me free King Gambit, allows me to get up my rocks. So we're gonna do that. I don't think that this thing gets a fighting move. I mean, like double kick. I don't know if I should respect that or not. I could probably expect this thing to just switch out, right? So I'm just gonna go for a Stealth Rock. His Rapid Spinner is Toad Scroll, and it is asleep. I could just go for a Sucker Punch on the Toad Scroll, expecting him to wake up because it's been 3 turns. 1, 2. It'll be his 3 turn sleep, right? So these rocks are going to be huge, especially finding out if the Greninja is the heavy duty boot set that we thought it was. So I'm really tempted just to go for Sucker Punch here, because I do think that this thing wakes up, and if it doesn't, fine. But do I kill him here? If he's max HP, Sucker Punch does 40%. It definitely does. I'm gonna go for a Sucker Punch. Fantastic. Even before he woke up, which is cool. So that definitely means he's going to wake up. So we ended up nullifying the Toad Scroll with the strat. Shout out to Ability Shield Espeon. You love to see it. Sometimes I think of really smart things, and sometimes they work out. You know what I'm saying? So these stealth rocks are here to stay up for the rest of the game. You love to see that. Keen Gambit, KO, Toad Scroll. What a fun guy. Okay. So he's gone. This thing did not take rocks. So Greninja is heavy duty boots. I thought so. Heavy duty booties. You get a fighting move? Low kick, right? I mean, I'm Choppleberry, but I don't do much in return, which is unfortunate. There's no shot that you go for a poison type move in front of King Gambit, right? So I'm gonna go hard Espeon. I mean, Azumarill, I'm sorry. It's just Espeon's living rent free in my head. If he clicks a poison type move, that's pretty nuts. Goes for a Hydro Pump, fantastic. Now, he's special, so since I have the Assault Vest, the Sledge Bomb will be doing as much damage. This is a free play rough. The freest play rough of my entire life. Knockoff also could be pretty free, because what comes in here? Most likely the, I would love chip damage off on this. Like, how much damage do I need with Weavile? X-Scissor to a Greninja? Like, is the chip gonna matter? I think so. I don't think it kills in one, if I remember correct. It does 80 to 95%. So I don't think he stays in. But if he does try to get off a hit, and then we end up getting the boots off, that chip really does help in the long run with killing with Weavile. I'm gonna go for knockoff because it's a safe play. Okay, cool, perfect. Reason I say it's a safe play is because if he switches, and also we can remove the boots in case he wants to switch out later on, and then when he comes in upon entry, the stealth rocks will put him in Weavile X-Scissor range for the end game. So this thing is gone, fantastic. No sticky webs, so we don't have to worry about any kind of hazards, which is very good. Azumarill, KO, Araquanid. It could be anyone's game still. Don't get it twisted, dude. That Greninja and the what's his face are the Goldengo are still very, very scary. This, however, can be handled by this. I think it's just our safest bet to bring it in. I could also, this is the most expendable member at this moment, and if he is physical, then he has a static chance. I also didn't check and look when he came in if he took rocks or not. Sorry to cough into the mic, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna keep Azumarill healthy. Yes, Hydro Pump on Greninja. The man's got nads of steel. Also, I dig it. Whoa, Buster. I forgot, I didn't know this Pokemon got that move. Whoa, hey, I don't want no problems. I want no issues whatsoever, sir. Listen, Linda. Alright, +2 max attack. You're probably Jolly, right? 252. Probably a Jolly nature because you saw that you invested speed. Play rough is a 2-hit KO. That's crazy. This is insane behavior. I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt. He goes for another Swords Dance. This is insane. Alright, now he's at +4. This is nuts. Play rough does a bunch of damage. I really need to get a static para here. Hurricane Confusion also could be really nice, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm in defensive mode at this moment. I also forgot to take off Espeon, sorry team. And that's crazy. I didn't know this Pokemon got Swords Dance. That's actually pretty cool. He does have a chance to miss. That's also a thing. He has to rely on Play Rough and Gunk Shot. So I will use that to my advantage. Hurricane does more damage than Thunderbolt. Also get the Confusion chance, and because he's Swords Dance, hitting himself in Confusion will do a lot of damage to himself. So it's my best play to go for at this moment. Weavile's triple axle goes for a ruse, that's fine. Weavile's triple axle does 57 to 69%. We do hit. Can we get a confusion? That would be top tier. Ooh, he's in range. Crit, love to see it. He's in range of Weavile. Didn't get the confusion. I'm gonna go for another hurricane. He's used 1, 2, 3 roosts. I think he has 5 left. Hit another hurricane, Zapdos. Let's go. Give me the confusion, please. No, no confusion. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. We're gonna hope for some hacks here. I still failed to find out what he does to King Gambit. I hit every... That's insane. There it is. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so on this play, do you get a fighting type move? I'm curious. Because now that I got what I was looking for, can I U-turn out? Let's see. Let me check something real quick. I'm gonna use this time. Pheasantipity, do you get a fighting type move? Like you have to have a double kick. Okay. So, alright. Let's see. Am I entertaining this? I am. I really, really am. Double kick. How much time do I have? That's so funny. Double kick will kill King Gambit even through the Choppleberry. I'm going to U-turn. Can I get a hit and confusion? That would be top tier. Please? Yes! Now he's super boosted, so this will hurt a lot. You love to see that. Fantastic. So here's what we do. Now we bring in... do we bring in Weavile though? I think we kind of have to, right? This thing is max HP, triple axle. Does kill it. I mean, it's our best bet. Player F will kill me here. It's a risky play, but I'm gonna go for it. We have other means to deal with the Greninja. This was just more of a failsafe. So we're gonna go ahead and click the triple axle button. Let's go for it. This does knock him out, guaranteed. Best case scenario, he switches. That would be cool. 1, 2, fantastic. Alright, we got a little bit lucky on that sequence. I will not hesitate to admit. Weavile, KO, Pheasantipity. Like you know, as long as you speak with conviction in your voice, I guess the game will understand that inside you actually are terrified. Alright, well, I'm scarfed. So here's what we do. I think you go for a poison type move now, right? So I'm actually gonna go into King Gambit. So I'm gonna do a couple pivot moves here. I'm gonna go King Gambit first on the poison type move. He's gonna show it to me here. I need the chip damage off on this thing, so I may just want to go for a sucker punch. Yeah, so there's the poison move. He does have it. I need the chip on it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need the chip. I think this is just my best way to get it. I have Great Tusk in the back for Goldengo, so I'm okay with staying in here and going for a sucker punch. I need the chip for the X Scissor. There it is. Got it. Hydro Pump comes off. This actually shouldn't kill me, which is, I actually can live another, so I'm actually gonna go for an Iron Kowtow Cleave. Get a little bit more chip damage off on this thing. So I can guarantee kill it in case he's got some kind of investment in him. Dude, King Gambit's so fucking fat. That's crazy. Alright, so now that's guaranteed Weavile range. Here's what we do now. Now we go into a Azumarill. If he predicts this, good on him, but I need the differential. I need the differential. I live 1 Sludge Bomb. Water Shuriken, okay. Depending on if he gets 5 hits or not. Oh no, he gets 2. Cool. I should live a sludge away from this range. Greninja. Heavy duty boots. It doesn't matter what item I put on it, right? Sledge wave. Alright. Here's what we do. I do, what am I at? 258, 100% live it. Always. So, does a liquidation kill him? 37 to 45%. I'm gonna go for a play rough. I don't want to risk that. I'm gonna go for play rough. Okay. So he's in Weavile range now. Now I just have to deal with this Pokemon. If I'd gone for a knockoff, I'd have been crazy. Air Balloon, I need to bop this. Fantastic. Cool. So I can go hard. Great Tusk. If he makes a double, he's a god. If he makes a double, he's a god. How much does Zapdos take? Too much. We're gonna go hard Great Tusk. We're max HP. Also don't understand why Stealth Rocks doesn't pop an Air Balloon. I feel like that just makes so much logistical sense, but that's Pokemon, I guess. I think I just answered my own question. Fantastic. Cool. So I think I can end this with two Earthquakes if he misses a Hydro Pump. Yeah. So go for Earthquake here. Good stuff. Great Tusk, KO, Goldango. Very good. Now I stay in and I guarantee win this game because if he kills me, I outspeed with Weavile. If he misses, then I keep the differential point. And I don't get kind of fancy. He hits, so he gets to take Great Tusk. Oh my god, Great Tusk is a god! That's crazy! I'm dying. Wow, what a game. Do me a massive favor. Head to the description and watch his side of the battle. Please leave a comment and tell him that we sent you. That was a fun battle. That was super crazy. We did get very, very lucky with the sequences of Pheasantipity. I will not hesitate to admit that, but my guy Shiesty Darude is a fantastic soul. He was very gracious in letting me sleep in this morning because we planned to play at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is actually perfect timing for me, but I've been feeling like absolute trash and he let me sleep in so I can feel a little bit better. So I thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new. With that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your night, and above all else, be nice. We're back in the playoff race, baby. Peace.